Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. This is a revisit for me, I don't think for you. This is Ommegang's Three Philosophers. It is a blended ale, and it's strong.
It's 9.7% alcohol. I got this at Saving Time in Harahan, Louisiana, and it was $4.59 before tax. So it puts it at right about 5. Without tax, puts it right at 5 coin.
A blend of quadruple ale and Belgian kriek ale with cherries. Established in 1997, Ommegang is now owned by Duvel Mootgat of Belgium. Okay, 9.7% alcohol.
Okay.
Served at 50 degrees, Cooperstown, New York.
Is it certified kosher?
I don't think so.
Okay. Can you explain to the viewing audience what a keek beer is?
Kriek.
Kriek.
I'll be up the creek if I get it wrong. It's like a...
Oh, your educated knowledge on it.
They used to sell them at Mathern's, but I don't guess people were buying them too much. It's sort of like a... like a fruited beer.
Oh, like a Radler or something?
Like a lambic.
Oh, lamb. Oh, okay. So I also saw that was the Kriek has cherries in
I'm
it.
not quite sure what it is, but
So this is going to be like a cherry flavored.
Here, you can pour it.
Okay. Like kind of like a cherry flavored quadruple ale. Talking quadruples. Talking Belgian. So Belgian quadruples. So as I'm pouring it, it is coming through with a little bit. It looks like iced tea to me. But you can see there's a red tint going on with this.
This fridge is making a funny sound. It might be up to creek.
That's because it's old.
Yeah, well, I don't need... Alright, let's see.
You're looking at beer styles?
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend. I think you get short by about 1/4 ounce. But
Okay, here we go. Lambic and Goose 242.
No, you actually got a little more. So if you see, you get a little bit more than I did.
Okay, it says Lambic and Giz. It says Lambic and Giz are potent symbols of brewing's past, vinous and cidery palate. There's many interpretations of what it means.
Can we get a summary because
yeah.
we're doing a beer review? We're not
Right.
going to sit here and watch you read.
It's the oldest beer style in existence.
Okay. All right. So let's get on with the beer review.
Okay.
Not trying to be ugly or anything, but it's kind of rude to the viewer for you to sit there and read a book about what a beer style is after we start the video. Okay, so the appearance to me looks like a classic American style barley wine.
Similar. It's like a reddish brown.
Yeah, it is.
And there's chunks galore.
Yeah, and so if you just look at it in passing, it's the color of like some super brewed iced tea. There's chunks floating around in it. So, okay.
Oak cask, yeah. Yeah, it's like wild yeast and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah. So it's got all those different things that they would use to make these beers. Closest thing I've ever had something that smells like this was maybe some of those monastery ales that are put out.
Oh, those Trappist.
Yeah, the Trappist.
In the Abbey.
It
Smell like it was from wood barrels.
I don't know. It's full. It's almost like a spiced bread.
Yeah. Spicy in the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Smell like barrels. Smell like some wild, funky yeast.
It's funky yeast and there's cheese, some kind of a cheese or cherry thing going on. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I can see you're super excited to get this done.
I am. trying to loosen up the gunk at the bottom. It tastes.
It tastes like flat bread. Almost. Yeah. It's kind of.
Now, when I had this years ago, many years ago,
It tastes like the cherries are old or something.
yeah, it's kind of like old turn cherries, some old cherry bounce that maybe, you know what it's similar to is those ones from Unibrew in Canada. They have a lot of those like Belgian-style funky monkey beers.
We don't get that beer anymore.
Unibrew, don't see it as much.
You brew, I see it's outdated.
And they got the twist caps that you can never untwist. There's wood and some old cherries. And the beer is very flat. There's really no carbonation in it.
No, it is kind of
It's
flat.
it's in the head, but you gotta agitate it to get it. It's kind of, I don't know. Doesn't taste like a barley wine, because you know barley wines be so malty and strong bitterness. This one is not particularly bitter, except for
It
the
says
wood.
it tells us it's a quad on the label. Okay, it's just I don't know what the other beer is. So, and the cherries kind of feel it kind of tastes like they've gotten past the point of like marinating. Or
Well, you're
something.
turning into like sherry or something.
Yeah.
It tastes like sherry.
So it does kind of have an aftertaste going on with it. There's like no sweetness at all in this.
It's very dry. Very dry.
It is dry.
You have to drink water to get your thirst quenched after drinking this.
Yeah,
the body
it's,
is not heavy. The body is not heavy.
It's
It's a dry finish. Then
It's interesting. You get that really bread note going on. What you always talk about, but I haven't really experienced that with beers until I got something like this, and it's real like present in it. So
yeah, I don't. It seems different than when I had it, but it's been so long. Let me see if this has more of a summary instead of a long expose. Wild, yeah, that's what I said. Unseasoned wild fermented beers. Yeah, that they're, and they'll have. Look what it says. Unusual dry wine-like flavor. This is
It does
Lindeman's
have
Creek.
that. Yeah, it does have that. Well, it's almost like unfiltered grapeness going on.
Although the practice of flavoring beers with cherries, kriek, that's what cherries means. Kriek is like the Dutch word for cherries. Kriek, or raspberries, framboise or frambozen, is a time-honored tradition. Lindemans has in recent years also experimented with new flavorings for its lambics, including peaches and even tea. So that's what kriek means.
I'm getting some
Cherry.
tea qualities out of this too. I am getting some tea qualities out of this too.
Yeah, like a very tannic tea.
Yeah.
We'll try one more thing. All I need is like a little drop.
Why is it so important to do that?
Well, it isn't really so important. All right. I don't think it's going to change anything. It's just going to put some gunk in it.
What it looks like to me.
Well, this beer is, it doesn't seem too boozy, but I guess if you drank a few bottles, it would be. It's okay.
Kind of reminds me of Chimay with some
Like
old-
a super dry Chimay Grand Reserve.
Yeah, with some kind of cherry thing going on with it. I don't know. I'm glad I bought it and tried it. Would I get it again? Probably not. It's kind of flat. The cherries really aren't punching in it,
No.
but there is some kind of like,
They're like old.
traditional beer style going on here.
Well, yeah, it's traditional.
So I'll give them.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go ahead and score it now.
Says best by March 26, 2024, so we definitely in the date. Okay, where are you gonna score it?
I'd give it like an 88, like a slight B plus, because I kind of felt like, you know, on the price ratio and end to it, it could have been a little better.
Yikes! I'm glad you bought it, not me. I mean, I appreciate that. It's just you're paying almost $5. You want some dynamite.
Well, you go in some bar rooms now. And
Not a
it's
sparkler.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's just out
Yeah.
of control. Don't even
Right.
mention what you pay at a ball game.
Right.
Total rip off. I'm gonna give it like a 83. It's in the mid B's. It's good, but I don't think it's really that fabulous. And I'll be curious to watch some reviews, because I was watching reviews going by memory of 2011 or 12, saying, "Oh yeah, I had that beer. It was really great." It just seemed like it was more dynamite when I had it. So I don't know. I have to think about this.
Yeah, I don't know either. Do we know when it was made?
I don't know, but it's Best Buy over nearly 3 years from now. So
Yeah, that's another one of these heavy bottles too.
yeah, it's not going to go bad. It's just, I don't know. It's probably us and not the beer. You know what I mean? It's probably that the beer is too far above. I can't speak for you. The beer is probably too far above me.
Well, I mean, it's definitely an old classic style.
But I am tasting it.
But you know, I guess there's a reason why some old classic styles stay in the old classic era.
And the sales are like this.
I mean, I don't know.
Whereas the new regular styles, the sales are like that. But anyway, if you have had this, let me know what you think, or let us know what you think. And no disrespect, it's just not
No,
tasting that fabulous.
Definitely not gonna bash the beer, but
Ain't that great. All right, so Lazy LA Bon-Ton Relay, we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Cooperstown, New York, and ask them for a more thorough explanation of this beer.